If you mean like you liked the girl and you told her and she said that she didn't like you back, it's very easy. All you gotta do is just move on. Move on, find somebody else that you might like. Talk to new people at your school or your job or wherever you are, and you might never know, you might like them more. Go ahead and practice in your neighborhood. Like, get your parents or like a friend or somebody that you know that has a car. Let them help you, like, borrow it for a day, like a few hours or something, and just practice driving around the neighborhood, practice driving in a parking lot so you can be ready for the test. So what I use is called Final Cut. This is the logo for it right here. And this is basically what it looks like. This is what I use to edit all the reaction videos, all of my gaming videos and things like that, all in this one good thing. And it's on the Apple. You know your real friends by not even asking, really. If they're always there supporting you, if they're always giving you help or giving you advice, kind of like what I'm doing right now, if they're always there for you, they never put you down or anything like that, they're your friends. The best way to have people not ruin your relationship is to not let them in your relationship. Like, I know some people like to discuss or be open with how their relationship is, like all on social media and everything, and that's probably the best way to get everybody in your business. I wouldn't even pay attention to it. I just think that you're probably their favorite at this point. I mean, like, you're gonna be with them for like maybe a year tops and then go to another teacher next year, so it really doesn't matter. Just ignore it. There's gonna be a lot of people that don't believe in the same visions and the same dreams that you do, because that's not their dream. They're not supposed to understand it. Only you are, because that's what you want to do. You have to be your biggest support system. It doesn't matter if anybody else believes in you. It matters if you believe in yourself. I say that caring about what people think of you comes with time, because I know, like, when you're young, you do care about what people think of you. But then once you get older and then you finally understand this is you and you're not going to change how you are, you love yourself and you're confident with yourself, it's going to go away. Everybody has that power to block out people with negativity, okay? Especially if you're on social media or any, I don't know why I said it like that, but if you're on social media or the internet or whatever, you can simply block them, hit that block button, and they're gone. They're not there in your life anymore. And plus, you don't have to interact with people that are constantly being negative towards you. Who are they that you have to constantly talk to them and you have to interact with them even though they're giving you negativity and you are doing the same to them? You don't have to be around these people. Or, you know, if like they're into like a sport or like some type of like after school activity, you could kind of get into that activity to try to have like a common interest with them and then maybe scoot your way in to talk to them. But I don't know, I say probably try to sit them both down. Probably get some food in there too, because people like food, lighten up the mood. And just easily break them into it. Like, hey, I've been feeling this way for a little bit, and it's time for you guys to know that I'm bi or I'm gay, and it doesn't mean that I'm a different person. It doesn't mean that I'm still not your child. It means that this is just who I'm attracted to, and that's it. Now, whether they accept that or not is, I don't know, because I don't know what their views are. But I would hope that they would be open to it and know that this isn't going to change the fact that you are their child and that's just who you are. I mean, are you constipated? Like, I don't know. Go do it. I mean, if you haven't told them that you like them, they don't know. So they're just doing what a single person does. So if you're bothered by it, I would let them know, like, hey, I feel this way about you, or just flirt with somebody else. I don't think so. I think it's just that the twins may look the same, but you might like the sister because they have a different personality than your friend and you're more attracted to them on a deeper level, you know? I don't know. I don't think so. You need to tell them, are they going to lose the weight for you? How are they going to do it? How are they going to do it? It's your body. You can't lose the weight unless you want to. They can't force you to lose the weight. They can't do that. So I'll tell them, mind your business. I got this. I'm fine. You'll lose weight. I was super, super quiet in school, especially before high school. But when I got to freshman year in high school, that's when I realized I had to speak up, because people will literally try you and take advantage of you and step over you if you don't defend yourself. So basically, once I realized that, I just started speaking up and telling people what I thought, basically. I wasn't in every single conversation, but I spoke up when needed to. I didn't just sit there and let people walk over me. I mean, like the saying goes, like, the truth hurts, but I'd rather listen to the truth than a beautiful lie. I'd rather listen to the ugly truth rather than a beautiful lie, because I don't want to be living in a false sense of fantasy. That is very easy. All you gotta do, like, say for example, anime, right? So if y'all both like anime, like, hey, what anime shows did you watch? Like, or do you know, did you see this episode this week or whatever like that? And they could put you on some new shows. You can put them onto new shows. It'll be easy. You just gotta show that stereotypes don't really define you. Like, they don't define anybody. I don't care what race you are. Stereotypes mean nothing. It's just something that the media has perpetuated to put into people's minds to put them in a category. You're not supposed to fit in that category. You're not a stereotype. Look, breakups are going to be hard. I know that it's a hard time right now, but trust me, you're going to be fine, okay? You are awesome. Doesn't mean that because you broke up with somebody, doesn't mean that you are a bad person. Doesn't mean that you are any less of a person, okay? You are amazing. You just gotta spend time alone and work on it. I say if you want to upload on YouTube, I would try to upload at least 3 times a week. So that way there's enough in between time just in case you don't have an idea that day. You could skip that day and then try to post the next day. But let people know your schedule. I mean, the only way they're gonna know is if you tell them. You know, like if you don't tell them and then they end up going with somebody else, you can't be mad at them for doing that. Like, you gotta let them know how you feel. And if it's not reciprocated the same, then it's okay. You can look for someone else. You can't get hung up on one person that rejected you, because it's not just people that you're interested in that might reject you, like jobs might reject you and things like that, but you can't let that affect you and not pursuing it again. You have to let go of it and try again somewhere else. You gotta try out different styles, you know. You never know if you might like, you know, spikes or something like that. Like, I went through a phase. Like, I went through a phase where I was looking like a whole skater, okay? I was a whole tomboy. Kind of am still a tomboy, but you just gotta try out different styles and see what sticks. The best way, I think, is to start off with either mobile games and try to screen record from there. Or I would say if you already have a PlayStation, try to use their share factory and save your clips from there, and because they have a share factory where you can edit. Show her that you are her biggest supporter. Show her that everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be fine, and you are going to help her all the way through it. You're going to stick with her all the way through it. The best thing that she needs is support right now, and the best thing you can do is just be by her side and let her know that she's going to fight through it. Don't be afraid to express your opinion. You never know if somebody else might have the same opinion as you, and if they don't, that's okay, because you don't have to agree with everybody. You don't have to agree to people and their opinions on things all the time. You can disagree. Not at all, because guess what? Say if you do that and then you get the girl, somebody might just turn around and do the same exact thing you because they want that girl, and that's karma. You don't want that on you. If they truly love you, they won't care about whatever scars that you have in your body. That shouldn't even matter. I have so many scars on me, okay? I can't even get my ears pierced. Look at that. That is a clip-on. But they'll accept you for you if it's true love. The scars won't matter. Of course, go out, see the world, explore people, you know, explore new things, have new experiences. Get outside of the house, okay? Because you're not going to find your next soulmate sitting at your desk at a computer like I am. That is not true. I don't know what school you go to that does do that, but I know that doesn't happen. And if it does happen, then go ahead and just start fighting, okay? But most likely, no, it's not gonna happen. It's just trying to scare you. Take the junk food out of your house. Take that chip out of your mouth. Put that pizza slice down and stop it. Get some broccoli and get some bananas. Get some fruits in there. Stop eating that bad stuff. Stop it. Stop it. Get it out your house. Put some money aside every time that you get your paycheck so that you could save enough over time so you could put that down payment on the house. Because that's what me and Dwayne did. We just saved all of our checks, every single check that we were getting. We only spent money on what we absolutely needed. And then whatever was left over, we went ahead and used that towards our down payment on the house. Like, we weren't spending our money on stuff that didn't matter, like a whole bunch of designer stuff and like going out. Like, we didn't do that. Like, we just stayed to our plan and saved a whole bunch of money. If she's been cheated on with 3 other girls, I would say that she probably needs some time to deal with that and not really jump into a relationship as soon as that happens, because that might end up as you being the rebound. I don't think you want that to happen. Give her some time to deal with that situation and try to feel better, or try to console her and get closer to her that way, and then eventually try to ease your way into that relationship. I think that's just normal siblings. I mean, I piss my brother off all the time and he pisses me off all the time, but that's just your sibling. I don't think that's ever gonna change. Other thing that you could do is probably get back at them, maybe annoy them a little bit, and then it'll probably stop. Don't ever do that. Don't ever try to lose weight or change your image or how you are just so that somebody could like you. Please, because they're not changing themselves for you to like them, are they? They're not doing the same thing reverse. You need to love yourself for you, and if they like you for you, then you can sit them down nicely and just say like, hey, you know, like sometimes you could be like a little controlling or a little obsessive. Doesn't mean that I don't like you. It's just that something that you need to work on. You can get better at that. You can ease up a little bit, all right? I say that if you want to lose weight and you're already working on it right now, you're already doing the right things. You're already in the right direction, because it means that you are working out for you. You're not doing it because somebody else wants you to do that, you know. Losing weight is all about yourself. And the more you work on it and the more that you get closer to your goals, you start naturally feeling more confident in yourself, because you're like, oh, I'm actually seeing results. I'm actually seeing myself shaping into the person that I see myself as every day, you know. And then you can stop whenever you want to. And trust me, once you get to that prime weight that you're like, yes, I did it, I feel good, you are not going to worry about what anybody thinks of you at all, okay? You're just going to be on cloud 9. It's gonna feel great. That's how it was for me. So keep going on that track, you're awesome. Easiest way is if you have a PS4, save your clips and then edit them in Share Factory, then post them on YouTube, which you could do, I think from the PlayStation. I'm pretty sure you can do that, or you can start streaming automatically from your PlayStation to Twitch or YouTube, things like that. Now, if you have an Xbox or PS4, you can go ahead and get those webcams that automatically come with the console. I think they're like $30 or something like that. Plug that in so that way you can get some face cam in there if you want to show your face. And also look for an Elgato game capture. I'm sorry, it cut off in the last one. But Elgato game capture is what you should look for. And that's what I use to record my gameplays. And to also put myself on top of the video, I use OBS, which you could download for free. You could probably explain like the benefits of joining the army. I know they're probably scared because they think that you're gonna go into war and fight, and you may have to, but let them know that you're gonna be okay and that you're gonna always contact them and just have a serious conversation about the future. You know, you can let them know that, hey, like with me going here kind of secures me money for school, or it secures me a place to stay at, like a home or a future job or things like that. It's not always about fighting in the war, you know? You have to make sure that whatever you're posting, that you actually like it. That's the first step. Because once you actually like something, you're not gonna care what other people think about it. Just know that it brings you joy, and somebody else that's watching might like the same thing that you do. Moisture and deep conditioning, okay? Deep condition your hair probably about twice a week. Put the conditioner in your hair, let it sit there for like 20-30 minutes, rinse it out. You'll be good. You just need moisture. Moisture is key. I think you mean like you're trying to do something and it might be different from what your subs are used to, but it also makes you happy. But you could also introduce that to your subs, like, hey, this is something that I enjoy. I hope you guys do too. Let them know in the future, like, hey, like I'm gonna post things like this, and just let me know what you think about it. And doesn't mean that you're not gonna continue doing what you were doing before to get those subs. So it's just expanding your options. I would say just, you know, talk to them. If you feel like something is weird or you feel like things aren't the same between you two anymore, just like open up the conversation like, hey, I've been feeling this way, or am I doing something that's making you feel like you're distant or something like that. Communication is key in a relationship, so you don't want to leave anything up in the air. You got to have closure like with everything so that nobody is left wondering what the other is feeling, you know? Try to listen to different styles of rap, you know, because like there's East Coast, there's West Coast, there's trap, there's different styles. So try to expand it and try to see if you could find a way to make that your own or put a twist to it, you know? Try to just make it unique. When you say variety streamer, do you mean like variety of games or like variety of like subjects? I don't know, but I say start off with Twitch, make a Twitch account, because Twitch is probably the best place to stream. Like YouTube is good for streaming, but it's mostly for like gameplays and things like that. I like what I do every day. I feel happy that I'm able to do this as my job every day, and you guys supporting me. So that's what really gets me, is that you guys support me, and I'm glad that I can make your days better, and that's really what motivates me. If you hate being the weight that you're at, only you can make the change for it. Like, it's nobody else's fault that you are this way, because you're the only one that's in your body. Honestly, I mean, like when I was fat, it was my fault for being fat. And if you want to do something about it, you have to make those steps to make a change, because you can't say that you want to do something but not put any steps towards it to change it. You can't say, oh, I want to do this, but I'm not eating healthier. Oh, I want to lose weight, but I'm not going to exercise. You can't do that. He raps every single day. Y'all just don't know. He raps every single day, even before YouTube. He's been doing it for years, since he was younger. He just focuses on his gaming right now. He's been doing this. I mean, try to make things different. Try to do new things on your channel, because there's not really a cookie cutter way to get big. Because if it was, then everybody would be doing the same exact thing on every channel. It would be all channels doing the same exact thing. You just have to be unique. You don't have to do what your parents plan for you. Like, especially like if you're 18 and you're an official adult, you really don't have to. You could go and do what you want to do, pursue your dreams. It's not their dreams that you want to pursue, it's your dreams. They're not in your body. Tell them that you don't like it and you want to put your time towards something else that you like, because you don't want to live your life, especially when you're young, doing something that somebody else wants you to do, pursuing dreams that somebody else's dreams. They're not your dreams. You need to pursue yours. When you start thinking negatively and putting that negative energy out there, most of the time things will seem that way and things will become that way, because you're putting that energy out into the universe and you don't want to defeat yourself before you even started. Whenever you're thinking about like negative thoughts, or like you think, oh, what if this happens? You need to reassure yourself that everything is going to be okay. And it didn't even happen yet. You're basically creating a horror movie in your mind, and it didn't even happen. It's fake. It's all fake. You need to replace those negative thoughts with positive ones and be like, I'm going to be okay. I'm going to overcome this. And this bad thing that I think is going to happen is not going to, okay? You need to be confident in yourself and be strong. If you don't want that person out of your life fully, I would say try to just do things and be for her like a friend would, you know, but also try to pursue other people so that you can have that deeper love connection, romantic connection with somebody else while staying her friend. If anyone has ever cheated on you and then tried to turn it around and turn the blame on you for it happening, they're a whole asshole, and you need to just leave them alone completely. Ask them out your life. Get them out of here, because you didn't do anything to deserve that. If your team sucks, okay, this might sound wrong, but if your team sucks, all right, but you're good, it's only gonna make highlight clips for you, okay? It's only gonna make more highlight clips for you. You're gonna get more attention, and people are gonna start looking at you more. Don't be mad. Hey, it happens. I mean, should have locked your door. I mean, I don't know what to say, but I'm pretty sure that's not gonna stop you. I mean, and it's not gonna stop them from thinking about that happening. They just gotta move on. Whoever saw it, just gotta move on, okay? Look, you are going to get your degree. You are going to graduate. You are going to have a job after you graduate. I was gonna say you was about to get a job after your degree, but whatever, you know what I mean. But you are going to succeed, okay? You cannot let those bad thoughts affect you. You gotta look at the light at the end of the tunnel. You are going to be done with this place very soon. All those nights of studying and everything is not gonna be for nothing. It is all going towards something. You're not doing this for no reason. You're doing this to help your future, so you gotta think about that. You could still do modeling at any type of height that you are, okay? Because there are people that are short and in the NBA, okay? They think that they can never play basketball, but they still out there hooping, okay? You could do whatever you want to do. Height is not a requirement. You could set time aside for everything that you want to do. So say that if you want to spend some time studying, dedicate like an hour or 2 hour window to strictly that, no other distractions or anything like that, and then the rest of the day you can go ahead and do what you want to do. Just walk up to them calm, don't be nervous or anything like that. And if it's somebody that you don't know, you never talk to, just say like, hey, you know, do you have like an Instagram or something like that? Start off like that, since now we have social media. But and ask for their number. Just be like, hey, you know, I like your outfit, or I like, you know, I've been liking you for some time, you know. Just don't make it awkward. Just don't make it awkward, because then that's when the other person is gonna start feeling awkward, and then both of you two are gonna start feeling awkward, and it's gonna be an awkward mess. So be strong. A good way is to start babysitting. If you don't like kids though, I would say try to dog walk or do things like that. Try to mowing the lawn is good too, especially because the summer is coming up, the spring, rake some leaves and things like that in your neighborhood. People will enjoy that and they will pay you.